Okay, hey Earth Signs, how are you? This is your weekly read for February the 27th, all the way until March the 3rd. I hope you're doing well and enjoying Pisces season. I have to admit, it has taken me a while on the Earth Sign reads. Don't know what's happening, but the cards kept falling, did not shuffle, had to take a break and move to another sign, so I am back. Earth, you're supposed to be a little grounded. Virgo, you are the twin sign of Pisces. You're more grounded, so not sure what's happening, but Earth, you might feel a little bit scattered or flighty today. It's okay. It's only today. We enjoy the rest of our lives. The day is only a speck in the moment of our lives. So let's get started with Taurus, and then we'll go into Virgo, and then right off to Capricorn. What is Taurus toxic traits, and what should they get into? What should Taurus leave alone because it's toxic? And what should they get into? All right. Taurus, toxic traits. So he has the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, and what they want you to get into is the moon. Not sleeping well, huh, Taurus? Says here the Nine of Swords does not allow you to sleep well. King of Wands, you could be having like a lot of dreams, or they could be nightmares. It was in reverse and I turned it right side up, but it could be nightmares. Taurus, the toxic trait here is you not taking leadership. I think you have a fear of being in charge. I'm reading what they say, that you have a fear of being in charge. Why is that? Is it that you don't want to speak up? You don't want to say what's really on your mind? Or are you thinking that it makes you too bright? Like once you start directing people in how to do things, does that make you too bright? And you try to dim your light for others? Of course, you know you don't have to do that. You're not really big on dimming that. But there is something that's really holding you up at work. And I feel like that energy, it's leadership energy, but it says almost like you're not stepping into that leadership area. Somebody might be asking you at work like to take control of something and you don't. That fear has kind of arrested you. I see a lot of anxiety happening for you. And so there's some techniques that you can do for anxiety. I've told people many times, you get a bowl of freezing cold water or ice and stick your face right into it. If it's too much for your face, you can stick your hands in it and stay there for a while. Make sure that you open your mouth, drop the tongue to the bottom of your mouth because we keep it at the roof of our mouth. That's anxiety, fear at the roof of our mouth. Drop the tongue to the bottom and slow the breath. Allow those thoughts and fears to kind of leave you. It's a practice that you have to practice. So this is not an overnight fix. Those tools and techniques are things that you would practice to help alleviate some of that stress of being in a leadership position. I'm shocked that this says this is in your toxic areas, like things that you need to leave alone. And what I see to leave alone is the fear and anxiety of being a leader. You are a leader, Taurus. You are free to step into that quality at any time. The thing that they want to get you into is this moon idea. The moon card is our card of secrets. It's also the card for Pisces. So, and we under the Pisces moon right now, you might need to get some things done under this Pisces new moon, which is dreaming. When's the last time that you dreamed, not nightmares, but had real good dreams and visions about where you see yourself? Not like menial things either. I'm talking about big ideas, big visions. Traveling would be really good for you. Being near water is going to be very great for you. So Taurus, I don't know what the weather is in your area. I know being in the water over here on the East Coast would not be as fun as freezing. But it's saying that that's what you need. You need time to escape and to dream bigger and to get yourself out of that box of nightmares that you've kind of held yourself into, or get yourself out of that stressful, anxious moment that you've held yourself into, and get into something that's maybe not real. Like fantasy, fantastical dreams and ideas. That's what we want you to get into, especially during this Pisces season, as that is the ruler of our moon card. I see you tapping into your emotions a bit more as well. Yeah, I know you're not trying to, but it says that an emotional release is very necessary for you. Maybe that's where your anxiety is coming from. Also, this idea of constantly being guarded, not being able to let your guard down. It's time. Get yourself near water and let your guard down, Taurus. Virgo, the twin sign of Pisces. How are you doing? Hopefully all is well on your end. Now, Virgo, what we want you to get into is this World card. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You have the World card coming out for you, saying that the end of your karmic cycle is here. You're getting ready for new adventures, preparing for it. Doesn't mean that it started yet, but you are preparing for something new. Before we get into the something new, let's go back and look at your toxic traits. You have the 10 of Wands here and the 4 of Pentacles. Child, it says your toxic trait is you work hard for little. You work hard for little and you don't hold on to the money that you are getting in. So money is definitely pouring in. Have you, you're Virgo, I'm sure you have mapped out how you want to spend your money and the areas in which you want to spend your money to. But I think you probably need to revisit your goal list. Like, what was it that you said you wanted to use the money for? Because it looks like you're spending frivolously. And it could be frivolously on travel. Like, it might be time for you to hold off on travel plans. Although I definitely say go, go, go. Right now it says that travel plans may need to be held off for you. Something with your job. Your job is going to be asking you to stay a little bit longer. You might be wanting to tell your job, look, I'm taking my days off. It's saying not to do that. The toxic trait or the thing you need to leave alone is telling your job that you won't be there. You need to show up and be there at your job and not spend so much. I think some of you have heard of maybe a bonus coming through, extra money, your taxes may have come in, and you know that you were supposed to be spending and paying on something else, and you've decided, F it, I'm going to spend it. Not a good thing to do right now. But the World card is out here as things to get into. So get into new ideas. You haven't started them yet, but start dreaming about the new things that you want to pull into your life, new areas that you want to work into, new connections that you're going to make. That's your word for this week, is that the hard times are almost coming to an end. Or if you had really great times, that might be coming to an end, and to prepare yourself for the next stage of life that's about to happen. So right now you're just getting prepared. Maybe this is why it's beckoning you not to spend so much, because you have to get prepared for the new thing that is entering into your world. Some of you are looking at getting new vehicles as well. I see new car coming out for some of you. All right, let's go on to, thank you, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn. How are you feeling today? What is Capricorn's toxic trait? Love it. I'm going to take the top one. I'm going to put these back in. And then what does Capricorn need to get into to remove themselves from that toxicity? Thank you. The Judgment card. Spiritual works is where you should be right now. Capricorn. The toxic thing that we have right here is funny. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Why am I saying it like that? Thank you. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. The toxic trait is you being wooed by things. I mean, that's Capricorn, right? Capricorn loves material things. They like getting that money. They like getting that bread. They like being loved on, being treasured, being bestowed on with gifts, being spoiled. That's Capricorn. And they spoil themselves pretty well. It's saying that this is a toxic trait for you right now. The Queen of Cups is the ultimate lover. So this could be somebody like blessing you with a lot of gifts and you still expecting more from them. Or you're not, they're giving you such good things that you're not aware that they're really not the best person for you. They're really not the right person for you. But you're definitely into the gifts. I mean, I would be too. I'm not going to lie. That's good energy. I like that the Queen of Cups is here, you know, in our water sign area. So you have these desires to have good things. I'm with you on that. But it's under your toxic trait signs. It's not that you don't have to have good things. It's that you need to learn more about the Page of Pentacles, the person who is giving you these things. Who is this person? Person could be slightly younger than you. Could be a water sign. And could be meeting an emotional need of yours. What they want you to get into, what your spirit team wants you to get into, is this Judgment card, that there's supposed to be a spiritual elevation that is happening here that you have put on the back burner. Some of you are thinking about going back to church. That would be a great idea. That's what it's saying right here with the Judgment card. You're thinking about going back to church, getting yourself back into your spiritual walks, things that you have closed off from before. Yeah, that's what I see that. I also see you possibly finding yourself near a spiritual person or a person who is very in tune spiritually. Finding yourself having conversations with them so that you can elevate more. Like, remember, we're growing physically, but we're also supposed to be growing spiritually, emotionally, and all of that other things. And I'm not saying that you cannot accept gifts and offerings. That is definitely not what I'm saying. I would accept it too. with a definite thank you, but look at the strings that come attached to it. Okay. I also see something dealing here with your brother, like a restoration of a relationship with your brother, or you desire not to restore that relationship, but that is on your mind and in your heart. Something to deal with a brother. This is a male that's coming up for Capricorn. Something with you and your brother not getting along, or I don't know how you feel about your brother, but it's saying like a restoration of that relationship will be happening this week, or needs to happen, or some form of communication will be coming out, or they may be coming to you to ask you for a material item, a material thing, such as money, to help them with something. That'll be up to you. I don't see which way you can go on that one. The cards have not shown me. Your final cards for all of my earth signs is the Knight of Cups energy. Lead with love. Love is your theme for this week, that you are giving love to people. I know that's hard for you, earth signs. I know you're not going to be as affectionate and all of that, but the Knight of Cups is out here saying, lead with love. Maybe you want to show love to other people, send flowers to somebody, send a blessing to them, text them in the morning, good morning, I love you, just thinking about you, such things as that. But it's saying that you are leading with love this week. Everything that you do is entangled with love. And I love you guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.